Concept Esports.
Oh my God, he's doing the Karn build.
Oh my God, he's going to go over the Karn build, yeah. A bunch of Thors and a bunch of Hellions. It's going to really catch the Zerg off guard. The Zerg gets 2 Ling Muta heavy. It's going to be GG.
Now, we do have Siege one on the way as well, so he will be mixing in at least some Siege Shanks, which is very, very smart. Mass Roach can destroy the Karn build, so mix in, 5-6 Siege Shanks with your push, and you're going to just feel like you're a super genius because you will crush through that Roach army. So we also see MarineKing getting his upgrades, getting another base ready, and this is going to be a hard unit set for Darkforce to kill. But Darkforce has gotten an infestation pit. He's getting burrow, he's getting Overlord speed, he's getting all sorts of the tools that could be useful. But what will he be going for? Is he going to go for massive drops, a lot of bases, ultras, broodlords? He has to make a decision and really go for it strongly.
As you can see,
Changbi in the crowd.
Good to see him here as well. Esports celebrities from around the world down here at the WCG World Finals in Busan. I'm curious also, when is he actually going to try to make another command center and take another base here? He's on 2 base for a while. Do you think he's just going to max out on 2 base and push?
No, I think he's going to go ahead and expand right about now. He was building that command in his main, so he should be taking a 3rd pretty quickly as he starts setting up in the outside. Look at this, the Thor's just mangling those Mutas. Muta's going to have to retreat. And
the good thing to do with this build is always send out a bunch of SCVs with auto repair.
Yeah, that is very true. But Darkforce is going for quite a few Banelings right now. He might be trying to go for, like Nestheated against this, a good amount of Banelings to kill a clumped up Thor army, which, I mean, it's hard to do, but it can be done.
Yeah, well said. It's definitely a doable thing. Now we're going to see from here what the next step is. If I were him, I'd just go pure Roach, but I guess, he's got his own solution here. Now, note, Darkforce is maxed out. MarineKing.Prime is still playing catch-up. Zerg does max out a little bit quicker than these other races. Terran Protoss, for instance.
Oh, man, that's a lot of Banelings. And up come these Hellions just trying to target down Zerglings. He's got to be careful here. That is not the biggest army up in the front, but he does move to the high ground as well. A lot of Banelings in the back. And a lot of Roaches are going down. Look at that supply plummet for Darkforce down to 177 suddenly.
Beautiful play so far. I am really blown away by how Darkforce is playing this. He's carving that hole open, saying maybe later on this will come useful. I can't do anything right now, but that may allow me to counterattack and do his expansion a little bit easier.
Exactly. Now, we do have a Starport on the way for MarineKing finally. He's got a good number of Siege Shanks. And, in fact, he's adding a lot more Siege Shanks now. So he's identified, okay, there's a lot of Banelings, a lot of Roaches. I need more Siege Shanks. So he is starting to push out now. And if he can secure the middle, he's going to be in great shape.
All right, the Roaches and Banelings are moving out now. Siege Tanks, Hellions, and Thors moving up. This is going to be the tipping point for this game. We're going to see where the game's going to go from this
my God,
forward.
And those Siege Tanks out of position, destroying them.
Oh, my God.
Darkforce looking beautiful so far. He is still maxed out against 140 supply. MarineKing might be in some trouble. I'm surprised he's pushing so hard right now. But, he realizes Hive Tech is on the way, and that's always a problem.
All right, as you can see here, now the Mech Army really doing some damage. It looks like as good as Darkforce is, he just barely will not have enough, I think.
Oh, God, the swarming.
Hit point bars. No, excuse me. Too many infested Terrans.
The swarming ability of Darkforce here is just completely evident. Great play by Darkforce, destroying that army. And if you destroy a Mech Army one time in this matchup, you should win the game. So he is up 172 to 113. For MarineKing to actually remax, he's never going to have that unit composition again, the Siege Tank Thor count that he had. It's just not going to happen. Darkforce is in an amazing lead, and I expect him to be able to take this game home.
It's interesting to see, the way that he's actually playing this game out. He didn't actually go in for the kill move, for instance. He actually instead he's just trying to control the map, basically. And I don't know if that's the best way to do it right now with Darkforce, because I feel like he actually can go in for the kill.
Yeah.
But he wants to play it safe.
Well, from here, he is getting some Corruptors, so it looks like he wants to go into Broodlord. And a Broodlord push with Roach backup should be enough here. We don't have any real anti-Broodlord around. We don't have, and even if he goes only Thors from here, the Roaches will crush it. I mean, you can't lose that first Mech Army. The fact that Marine King got far behind early on, then decided to push it 160 supply right into the center. It wasn't the greatest choice, but he wasn't left with a ton of options after the failed Nuke Rush. On the other hand, Darkforce, he can win in any number of ways. He can go for ultras, he can go for roach drops, he can go for broodlord pushes, and it almost doesn't matter. Notice he's just taking the map, he's controlling everything, creep everywhere. He's taken over the board like it was a game of Go.
Yeah, I was actually about to bring this up, too. He's a Go player. I mean, he's definitely controlling the board. He's not focused on the timing of textures and that. It's all about map dominance.
And it's a beautiful way to play Zerg. Zerg really fits him. It really suits his style. So we see Marine King trying to come out and take a fourth, but he's only at 144 supply. He's got 6 Thors, 5 Sea Chinks, a Raven, and 8 Hellions. That, of course, not going to be very much against a bunch of Broodlords and whatnot. And here we go. A lot of Roaches coming in, targeting down a single Thor and retreating.
All right, I don't know if Darkforce knows just how ahead he is right now. What's actually interesting? I just realized Terran plays more like chess, and Zerg does play more like Go. That's actually so interesting.
That is kind of interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
But, you're completely right. And, you mentioned there that Darkforce might not know how far ahead he is. I say the converse of that. I say he does know how far ahead he is.
Oh, yeah?
Because look at the way he's just taking the entire map. He's just picking off a few units. I think he is being an unbelievably careful player here, realizing that only if he screws up a big attack can he lose. Oh, my God, a battle cruiser.
That's a great point, Artosis.
A battle cruiser being made. I just have to bring that up.
Battle cruisers, really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, here we go. This should be the end for Marine King. A lot of Broodlords floating in here. And even the battle cruiser not going to do much as Neuroparasite is about to finish. There it is.
All right, nice position here with these Broodlords. That's an orbital, not a planetary, so it's going to be even harder to defend this. An infinite number of Broodlords, or Broodlings, now coming out. And as you can see, the Zerg can just sit here and defend this location. Will this battlecruiser be able to hold it off? I don't think so, but let's find out.
Well, we're going to see a Neuroparasite in a second here, and it does get Neuroparasited. The battlecruiser now switching sides. Oh, boy.
And now he's actually got... Oh, this is so sick. I got to say, Darkforce, I've never been more impressed with this guy in my entire life. Look at that. Now he's going to gun down the battlecruiser with the infested Terrans. I think this may be GG, Artosis.
Yeah, you're right, Tasus. He's got the whole map. It's 200 to 110 supply. 3 Siege Tanks over here going to be taken out in mere seconds. Darkforce has played a beautiful, positional, intelligent game. He crushed really all the attacks and macroed up and took the map and spread his creep and teched and upgraded correctly. Darkforce is truly a good Zerg player.
I can only imagine that right now, Marine King is probably thinking, why did I go for those ghosts early on? It put me so far behind.
Oh, man, another battlecruiser being stolen there. Oh, it goes too far, though. You got to be careful not to make it go out of range of the Infestor, which just did occur there.
But now he's going to lose his third base. I would say expect GG any second, guys.
Yeah, any second here. That many units out. Marine King realizes, I better take WCG pretty seriously because these gamers from all around the world, some of them are sick good.
I can only imagine how happy our German audience is seeing a player, Darkforce, actually crushing one of the best Korean Terrans, actually one of the best Terrans in the world, MarineKing.Prime.
That's right, and not just our German audience. I think the entire English-speaking audience all together. There's a sense of camaraderie when any non-Korean is winning because, these guys are the ones that really participate in the scene quite often, and, it's a proud thing to see. Darkforce play so beautifully and actually outclassed MarineKing.Prime.
Yeah, what an amazing moment we have here today. There's just too much Zerg everything. He can continue to remax, just steamroll his opponent. What an amazing game, an amazing play. A moment where we saw conservative play, knocking down creative play. Darkforce sticking to his guns.
GG! Darkforce taking out MarineKing.Prime. Bet no